Who wins the league? Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, and Spurs have all made bold moves, but only one can come out on top. We'll judge them on tactics, and when the scores are averaged, the true pecking order emerges. Liverpool under Arne Slot look different and dangerous. Gone is Klopp's relentless chaos, replaced with Slot's controlled structure. But don't be fooled, the chaos hasn't disappeared, it's just more calculated. Wirtz has been the heartbeat between the lines, Ekitike presses and runs channels, and Salah still triggers the press. Frimpong bombs forward like a winger, Kerkez tucks inside. It's order with a dash of wildness. The results, 8 goals in their first 3 games. The most in the league. But balance is the issue. Liverpool also conceded 6 in that stretch. The 1-0 win against Arsenal showed discipline, but it still needed a Szoboszlai thunderbolt to scrape the points. So Slot has created an explosive high-risk system. Devastating in attack, still fragile at the back. The big question, can this balance survive 38 games, or will the cracks cost them? Here's what that looks like in the numbers. Shots, 33. XG per game, 1.37. Shots on target per game, 5.67. Touches in opposition box per game, 23. XGA per game, 1.17. And if Liverpool thrive on creative chaos, Arsenal are trying to win by controlling everything. Arsenal's tactics scream one thing: control. In big games, Arteta has gone safety first. At Anfield, they dropped into a mid-block 4-4-2, with 3 defensive midfielders protecting the back line. It worked. Liverpool were neutralised for much of the first half, but control came at a cost. Arsenal looked blunt going forward. Their first 2 games ended with clean sheets, but when the margins tightened against Liverpool, one free kick undid them. No plan B, no spark. And that's the paradox. Arsenal spent big on Gyökeres, Eze, Madueke, players built for attacking firepower. But tactically, Arteta hasn't unleashed them. It's balance versus bravery. So, yes, Arsenal look mature, solid, difficult to beat. But are they too afraid to lose when champions need to play to win? The stats back this up too. Shots, 38. XG per game, 1.36. Shots on target per game, 3.0. Touches in opposition box per game, 27.7. XGA per game, 2.7 game, 1.16. If Arsenal live by control, Manchester City are gambling on revolution. Pep Guardiola has ripped up his own playbook. City's summer was about transition. Ait Nouri to invert, Cherki to create chaos, Reinders to carry the ball forward. Even Donnarumma, brilliant shot stopper but clumsy with his feet, is a gamble in a Guardiola system. Pep believes football is faster, more vertical. He wants City to be quicker, less predictable. But so far, the results have been brutal. 2 defeats in the first 3 games. Against Brighton, City dominated an hour, then panicked after conceding. Against Spurs, their press was ripped apart. Rodri said it himself: "We're making kids' mistakes." City aren't controlling games like they used to. The gamble hasn't clicked yet. And here's the tension. Guardiola has never gone 2 seasons without a title. But right now, his evolution looks like weakness, not strength. And the numbers reveal the same story. Shots, 37. XG per game, 1.42. Shots on target per game, 3.67. Touches in opposition box per game, 20.7. XGA per game, 1.33. And while City stumble, Chelsea are searching for their rhythm. Chelsea entered this season with belief, fresh from a Club World Cup win. Under Enzo Maresca, the tweaks have made them more fluid in attack. 7 goals in their first 3 games, second only to Liverpool. It looks like the attack has been fixed, but defence tells another story. No new centre-back despite Colwell's injury, and soft goals conceded already. The same old fragility. And then there's Garnacho, electric, but with discipline, questions already hovering. Chelsea need consistency, not distractions. They're unpredictable, they're scoring. But when the opposition is ruthless, will Chelsea hold? Or will they collapse the same way they did last year? Chelsea's tactical output makes the picture clearer. Shots, 44. XG per game, 1.74. Shots on target per game, 5.33. Touches in opposition box per game, 28.0. XGA per game, 1.26. And if Chelsea's strength is variety, Tottenham's is adaptability. Thomas Frank has turned Spurs into the Premier League's chameleons. In the Super Cup, he went 3-5-2 against PSG, sat deep, countered and nearly pulled off a shock. Against Burnley, it was 4-2-3-1 with 67% possession, teenagers running midfield. Against City, a hybrid press that strangled Pep's rhythm and ended in a famous 2-0 win at the Etihad. Spurs finally look unpredictable. Kudus is firing, Simons is linking, Palhinha adds bite, and Kolo Muani's arrival adds yet another weapon. But the hole remains. Son Heung-min, their captain, gone. his goals, his leadership, his moments in tight games, irreplaceable. Spurs are deeper, smarter, more adaptable. But are they truly stronger without him? That's what their number will reveal. Shots, 33. XG per game, 1.32. Shots on target per game, 4.0. Touches in opposition box per game, 23.3. XGA per game, 1.58. Now we've seen how each team sets up. It's time to score their tactics. So, how do the tactics stack up when we combine what we've seen on the pitch with the numbers behind the performances? Liverpool, 8.3 out of 10. Explosive going forward, disciplined just enough at the back, but not flawless. Arsenal, 7.8 out of 10. Structured and resilient, but their cautious edge holds them back from a higher ceiling. Chelsea, 7.6 out of 10. The stats say they're flying in attack, but tactical fragility and discipline doubts keep them just short. Tottenham, 7.4 out of 10. Adaptable and clever, yet the sun-sized hole shows up in the data and on the pitch. Manchester City, 7.3 out of 10. Pep's gamble is bold, but the early returns, in both results and metrics, suggest more growing pains ahead. Different contenders, 3 lenses of analysis, 1 combined verdict. But is this ranking spot on or complete trash? Let us know in the comments.